Hi everyone! Today we got haircuts, as you can tell. Anyways, that's not the point of the video. We were just kind of excited about it. But today's video is our last installment of the Summer Intensive Review series, because this is the last Summer Intensive that we went to.
Yep.
It is San Francisco Ballet, and we definitely saved the best for last. It was mind-blowing.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
Heaven. Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Would start by talking about the dorms, which were like really nice and I liked them, but it won't really help any of you because they aren't at the same
We're
dorms
not doing
this year. And yeah. So like last year it was at University of San Francisco, and then this year it's going to be at San Francisco State University. So
let's talk about
the classes.
Yes.
Oh my lord. Well, let me just talk about the building. It was
so beautiful.
It was
in the middle of the city, almost downtown, not far from Union Square. It was right across the street from City Hall. It was beautiful. Like, it was in the middle, right next to a park.
I would get married in one of those studios.
Let's talk about our transportation to the studios. Well, from the other dorm, it wasn't very far. We just had to take the number 5 bus or the 21.
we had to use public transportation, but you get used to it. It's not so bad.
It seems kind of scary, but it was really convenient.
Not.
Like, we get a bus pass, and so you don't have to pay, like, it was 75 cents, I think, every time.
Or like $1.
Just get a bus pass, and then you could just go anywhere in the city from there. So that was really nice.
Our commute only was about, like, 5-10 minutes, probably.
Yeah, not very long.
Yeah, we would have a 2-hour technique class, a 1-hour point class, and then like a 1 or 2 hour break.
Yeah.
Or sometimes 30 minutes. It just depended. And then you would either have a variations or partnering.
Yeah.
And they were all, oh my gosh,
really great classes.
Great classes.
And then
schedule. Also, once a week we would have contemporary, and that was on Fridays. But for 7, which we're going to be in this year, they have
we're going
to
start at 9. Also, it's a different schedule. Plenty of breaks though.
It's such an excellently planned curriculum. I love it so much.
But we don't get overworked with the schedule. It sounds like we're there a long time, but we get a lot of breaks.
It's perfect.
And whenever we have breaks, we get to go up to the 4th floor and watch the company rehearse, which was like one of the best parts. You could sit like right at the doorway and watch the company. It was so cool. Like oh man, I idolize these people. So like being so close and watching Christopher Wheeldon set a ballet. Yeah, he like walked
San Francisco
right past
Ballet.
me. I was
like choreographers ourselves. That was like, I look up to him so much. So not only getting to see the dancers, but the choreographers that came in, that was
and plus the interactions between the dancers and the choreographers. We were close enough to where we could hear them talking to each other and rehearsing. It was so interesting. It was really neat. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is that the class size was about 25 girls on average. It was very nice because the studios were large. We got to spread out. It was just a really good class size. And 6A and 6B never mixed, so it was never too big of a class. It was good for partnering, all that. It was just good.
Our teachers were so good. They were like the best teachers I've ever had in my life. That was the best training I have ever had, and probably will have.
Yeah, they were all kind of different in their styles, but none of their preferences contradicted. Like, if you went to one class, they wouldn't tell you one thing and then another said something else,
which is
you're
really
confused.
Important, because you don't want to get confused in your technique. And well, we would have a different teacher for every class, and then every week that set of teachers would switch. So we had 5 teachers throughout the whole program.
It was really nice too, because they got to know us throughout the week, and we really got used to their class. It was nice. I really liked it.
And they were just like, one of my favorite things about the teachers were that they were just the most positive, like encouraging people, but they were also extremely demanding. They'd be like,
they inspired you, but they didn't. Some teachers, they think in order to inspire you, they need to be harsh or really strict.
Scare you.
Yeah, scare you into good technique. No. They were very nice and encouraging. They made you just feel like really good,
but
it made you want to work for them. It was really nice.
Went there,
and they were the kind of people you could just walk up to them after class and ask them a question or just talk to them. They weren't the kind of teachers that you can't really see them as people like yourself.
They were so nice. And so I'll go on to the activities, which were so cool. Awesome. I loved them.
We did something different every weekend.
The first day that we were there, we got to go on a tour of San Francisco, and that was really neat. The second weekend, we went on a bay cruise, which sounds boring, but it was one of my favorites.
We also stayed at Fisherman's Wharf afterwards, so it was really fun.
So we got to go on a boat. We sailed around Alcatraz,
went under the Golden Gate Bridge.
That was so awesome. The next weekend, I think that we went to
the water park.
No,
Oh, no, we went to Six Flags. Oh my gosh, that was really fun.
Yeah. That was cool. The next one we went to, I think it was called Waterworld. It was a water park, and it was really fun. And then the last weekend, we went to Great America.
I don't know. It's a really big theme park in California.
It was so fun.
It was the last one, so it kind of went out with a bang. It was really awesome.
And also, I would maybe I should talk about dorm life. Maybe not what the dorms are like, because they won't be the same for anyone watching this video and who wants to go. But the counselors were so nice. Every summer intensive I've been to, actually, before this, the counselors haven't been so stellar. They weren't, you could really talk to all the counselors at San Francisco. They were so nice.
I'm actually Facebook friends with them. They're amazing.
They were the coolest people ever, but they were also, they didn't enforce crazy rules and stuff, but
the rules were reasonable, and they
kept you safe, and they were good. You could literally go anywhere in the city if you have a group of 3 or something. We usually had more than that just to feel safe, but I always felt safe, though. It was
you just had to be back by 9, basically, which is fine, because we were usually back for dinner by 7 or something.
Yeah, and then bud check by
10:30. We should talk about the weather in San Francisco, because that is a very important part of San Francisco.
If you go, bring a coat with.
Bring all your winter clothes. Yes,
especially we're used to warm weather, so that.
It's cold, usually windy, overcast. It hardly ever rained, though, which was nice. It occasionally got into the 70s or something, where it would be kind of sunny and you'd feel it was just nice outside. It just depended where you were in the city, because sometimes you'd be on a hill and it's super cold. Sometimes you'd be more Union Square was kind of warmer-ish.
Yeah. There was lots of
but whenever you went out of town, we just went outside of the city on a bus to go to our weekend activities.
Which were much warmer.
Yes, so it was more like summertime.
And I am particularly a fan of San Francisco Ballet's style. It's I would say
it's classical with a modified hint of balancing.
Yeah, don't be worried you're going to get your technique confused if it's different at home. I'm English trained ballet, so San Francisco, even though it's slightly balancing, it didn't mess me up at all.
And it wasn't hard to adjust to either. It was just fun. It was
they would describe it as physical and athletic, and I'm obsessed with that now. It's just so moving, and it really allows you to show your passion.
Yeah, they want you to be
ballet.
Strong, but be able to move, travel, use your upper body. It was really awesome.
I always found myself having the absolute most fun I've ever had in a class, just because you got so into the style, and I loved it.
Well, I think that's all we have to talk about. We gave ABT our thumbs up, Houston Ballet our double thumbs up. I wish I had 3 thumbs.
No, if I had 11 thumbs, I would put all of them up for the summer intensive. It's
all fingers.
Definitely the best 5 weeks of my life. You will learn so much and come back a much stronger dancer. I recommend this
a lot.
A lot.
Okay, so that's it for our San Francisco Ballet summer review. I hope you enjoyed it, or even found it helpful if you're going, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.